Here we go. Map number 3 is underway. Let's introduce our players here in the southeast position as the blue Zerg on his last leg. Needs to win this one to stay alive. It is alternate attacks, DarkForce. And in the northwest position as now the light blue Terran. He's got no team, but it is not stopping him here in TSL4. It is Sting.
Got no team, he's got no color, but he's got style. 2-0 in this matchup thus far, looking to close it out. And I want to take a second to remind everyone about all the fantastic stuff they can get with TSL Plus. You can go to teamliquid.net/TSL Plus, and you get 1080p stream, free poster plus shipping, private chat, no Twitch TV ads, 5% store discount, raffle giveaways, including shirts, Razor gear, and possibly winning that big trip to an SC event. Yeah. Unfortunately, these players don't have Twitter IDs, so you can go ahead and add ourselves. I am at TLChill. You are, I assume, at DJ Wheat.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Right.
That's smart.
That's right. You can. It's too bad. Well, obviously, Twitter usage does not directly correlate with one's skill in StarCraft 2, but still support these guys. They've got fan clubs on TeamLiquid as well. And I want to say a thumbs up to TSL Plus. That subscriber chat's quite nice. I won't lie. I like it. You get a much more cool and collective viewing experience if you choose to use it. Or you just hang out in both, which is even more awesome. So, guys, we're going to see a quick expansion coming out here by DarkForce. So far here for Sting, no gas has gone down at all. So, likely he'll just go ahead and throw down a CC. But we suppose it's possible he could do a hack-style job and just, like, throw down a bunch more racks and make it look like that's what he's going to do. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case yet. Find out here. He's certainly sitting at enough. Where is that command center? There he goes. He's going out to build it right now.
Wheat's calling for it. He wants it. He thirsts for it. Here comes the SCV to the natural. He builds it. So, going to be a one marine expansion here. He's got that SCV out fairly quickly. Going to be scouting around. He's going to run into the natural eventually and see this expansion going out. And big shout out to the guy who messaged me saying, "Am I sitting in a cowboy chemistry lab?" No, I just live in Calgary.
Which also doubles as a chemistry lab, obviously. Obviously. Now, are we going to see a third quick base like we did in game number 1? Marine is going to be sent out along with SCV, so an attempt to put on just a little tiny bit of pressure. It is not much, but this drone suddenly is like, wait a second, what are you doing? In fact, it's just a big old ploy. The Zerglings are out, and he'll take care of that SCV, no problem. But you know what? In Tomb Valley, maybe it wouldn't be a terrible idea. There's a lot of Zerglings out right now, believe it or not. There's 8 with another 2 coming, and that certainly is more than we've seen DarkForce produce in the games of past, but he's got double queens coming out right now, and third one looks like to be on its way. So what is he going to do?
Yeah, I wonder if Sting is inside DarkForce's head and he's trying to defend any early cheese, or is he trying to punish the build that he thinks Sting is doing? Sting is getting aggressive. Ling's going to run in, but Sting's going to be back into the warmth of this bunker pretty quick, I imagine. There he goes. Going to get in there, and it's in a beautiful position. Going to be completely isolated and can't be surrounded. So that's a really nice bunker placement there. And now DarkForce is kind of left like, what do I do with these Zerglings? They don't mine minerals, and that sucks.
If only they could.
If only.
Turn back into drones.
Only this was Warcraft 3 and they were ghouls.
You know, if he would have stopped at the 4,
right.
He would have been, he would have been sitting pretty good. He would have had at least another 3 drones out. And now he is.
I also want to mention something nice that DarkForce did. He was scouting with this Overlord that we can see at the 6 o'clock. And he ran past an SCV, and if you remember, the SCV was scouting, and there was a Marine out on the field. Now, if you did some stuff that our good friend Chill does in his games, you would have kept scouting with that Overlord, the Marine would have come off, and you would have lost your second scouting Overlord. DarkForce, not as bad as Chill, going to pull it back, make sure he doesn't lose that in the early game, and that's something you need to do at this level. That stuff matters.
It's such a terrible Overlord to lose as well. You're just like, God, it breaks everything that you're trying to do. Well, let's take a look at what the follow-ups are here for Sting. If we take a look at his base, actually throwing throwing the armory down and building another reactor off of this barracks. He definitely has something up his sleeve here, and we're going to find out what that is very, very soon. The first couple of Hellions are coming out, but a very nice setup here for DarkForce with the 2 queens and the Lings in the back. His speed, it feels like it's a little late, especially since there's no third base. But I guess based off of, yeah, I don't know. I feel like he should already have speed, but that's going to give these Hellions like ultimate map control for a little while.
Yeah, seriously, his creep shred is very nice. He's got these queens out trying to deal with these Hellions. Hasn't taken a third base, as you mentioned, been droning up quite a bit. Looks like he's going to be going for just 2 base Muta and try to, you know, hit some Muta timing where he can get out maximum amount of Mutas, maybe produce 10 and go for it. That's the only thing that really makes sense for me is he's dropping a third macro hatch, not even going to take his third base as the Hellions just have that much control, trying to get the creep around the rock so he can get over there. He's got a Baneling nest as well, so maybe Baneling, Muta, Ling all in?
Yeah, I mean, still without this third base, I'm really just, I don't know. He's just now throwing down an evolution chamber. The Baneling nest is at the front. There goes the drone for the third base, and it's going to be put down. But, you know, we're now going to have 3 factories. 2 of them have reactors on them, plus 1 for vehicles. Is going to be done here in about 60 seconds. So this is going to just be a devastating, devastating group of Hellions here, depending on what exactly he's going to do. I assume he's going to tech lab. No, he already has. So where's that blue flame?
Yeah, it looks like he's, instead of getting blue flame, he's going for +1 to kind of make it how old blue flame was. And when you get enough Hellions, you can actually kill queens with them, as we're seeing here. And Lings don't do that well against Hellions, as we're now seeing right here. Hellions trying to dance back and forth, Banelings all exploding.
Oh my god.
Units lost 0 maybe, and trying to make some Banelings. Spire's almost done, so there's that, but
it's not going to matter. I mean, he needs something. Oh my god, and as more Hellions move up here, he's trying to
+1 just finished.
Use these queens, and you can see the queens just get ripped apart, and he can now split his Hellions, send some to the natural and some into the main. Is he going to do that, or is he just going to try to take everything out here at the main? Any unit that's coming out here to try to force a defend is just getting absolutely wrecked. And the follow-up behind this are going to be Thor's coming out. He can put himself inside a pocket here where these Lings are doing virtually nothing. And I think that is going to be it. Not scouted, and he just lets the Hellion barbecue take place here in his natural. There's nothing left that he can do.
Yeah, the Hellion barbecue, not something you want to attend. There's Mutas out, so there's that. But there's so many Hellions out that I think they might be able to kill all the drones before they're taken out. Gonna try to put that to work. Let's see how many drones they can kill. Drones fighting, one of them.
Oh my god. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4.
You can do it. Oh no! He holds! He holds!
Oh, GG. Oh, wow. He holds GG. And Sting